Hi traders, welcome back. I hope you are here, some of you, and waiting for this crazy uh, Federal decision. I was just surprised. Seems like the guys are back in the VIP room as well. I just heard them. So traders, let's get ready. 4 minutes to go, and we will get the federal funds rate decision soon. So whoever joined, welcome. And let's play it wise. I'm going to get to the 2 minutes price action, which is still not on my, I need to check it here. Okay. All right. So of course I'm going to check TQQQ. What else? Hi guys, 7. Nice to see you. Welcome everyone. And market is starting the craziness soon. So let's see. DVG is here with us in the VIP room. I'm just going to get the live Fed meeting updates. You can just follow it on YouTube, CNBC, everything. Indeed, we are just going to get the news soon. I'm just going to send your greetings. You cannot hear them, guys. VIP room, it's for traders who are buying student package and above. For VIP and master packages, it's like 1 year of VIP room subscription, by the way. You asked me why is it like that, because let's just make it clear, guys. Scott and DVG has 20, 30 years of experience. I have only 15. I'm inexperienced in trading. Hola, Raspi, ¿cómo estás? All right, so let's see what's going on here, guys. I am expecting this usual move of in the, let's call it like in the waves, and I must tell you I'm still holding my CRWD trade, nothing else, but I just held onto it, so I am expecting still a pullback. Let's see if it's going to happen. By the way, AMD is still moving lower. I'm going to watch here PLTR2 and of course the big stocks which are usually sensitive for the market moves. At the moment, market is quite weak. Triple Q down 0, not very, but sort of. So triple Q down 0.19%, SPY it's a little bit in green, but still not the real deal. And the Bitcoin is quite weak as well, like it just pushed back under this $97,000 level and it just broke down at the moment. So let's be careful with that. I'm going to watch definitely TQQQ at the first sight. I like to trade this stock regarding the market indeed. So this is going to be my first trade here for sure. Microsoft, I'm going to watch too. CRWD, I'm still holding, and let's see the rest. So guys, if there won't be any rate cut, it's definitely not the best news for the market. Okay, but everyone is expecting that, so that's why I'm telling you that it's not a big deal. The big deal is coming with the statement and the press conference. Hi Lee, good morning to you. Good morning, good afternoon. No, you see, I got used to this. By me, it's evening. Okay, traders, here is the crazy moves coming now. Watch out. I hear uncertainty from DVG's voice. He's listening to it and he is interpreting us, what we do here. Hi, Em. Very nice. Happy to see you here. Okay, market is reacting for the first wave a little bit more positive as I see. Rates unchanged is yes, Humble Ninja. Exactly. Sorry, I forgot the most important news. I'm just listening to the speech and to DVG as well, how he does interpret. But uncertainty, which I've heard that this is like quite used certainly nowadays. This expression, as you know. Going to watch here TQQQ as I mentioned, so still no move. I would have been ready to take any trade if we have a rate cut. But as it's just worked out as we had expected, I'm not going to take a trade at the moment. Like the first initial move is to the upside, that's for sure. It's no doubt. Let's see what's going to happen after the move to the upside. Tech stocks sensitive to the Fed decision, the biggest ones like Apple, NVIDIA, but you know the previous big dump on Google, Apple, it's just changing the picture a little bit, in my opinion. NVIDIA usually it's behaving quite well with the rate decision too. I'm watching everything in a 2 minutes. It's easier to to check the appropriate setups here on the 2 minutes chart. Market is acting a little bit more bullish, but until we see rejection on the VWAP, it's not completely bullish, in my opinion. Bitcoin pulled back as well. No trades yet, even in the VIP room. So we are just waiting here. This is the second wave to the downside, as you can see. It just touched the VWAP, the SPY, and now it's just pulling back. Look at that nasty pullback now. DVG is keeping an eye on Tesla, by the way. No movement. Scott is telling the same. That still no moves here, which would worth a call. It's okay, guys. It's again a patience game, I would say. So for example, if we watch Tesla under 273.60, it's a short, but over 276, it's a long. Market, as you can see, it was not a huge move at all on that decision, but don't worry, 20 or 230, for me it's 2030, it's going to be a completely different game, guys, here. Tesla is resilient, as I see. Apple is not moving anywhere. NVIDIA over the VWAP, but all day it was quite not a huge mover either. Bitcoin, though, I must tell you, is just moving back nicely. Google is diving again, PLTR in a consolidation. PLTR can be a long over 109.20 under the lows. It's a short, of course. So these I'm watching, but so far the market reaction on the news, it's not a huge one. So Dow rises 200 points after Fed decision as traders await for Powell comments. And as there was no rate cut, Powell comments are everything, guys. So this is what matters now. I'm on the YouTube, so not just here, but in 24 minutes, he's going to start speaking, which again, this is going to be something. Now we are pushing back to the downside. So this is the third wave, or sorry, second wave, as I mentioned you. And I must tell you, if we do break 56 with the TQQQ, let's just go for a quick scalp. Here we go, 56. I'm going to take a short on the TQQQ. So 55.98 is going to be my entry on TQQQ. I'm in, and I want to see a 55.80 for the first quick partial. Here we go, be quick, be efficient, 80% of the share size. Here we go, beautiful. Okay, took my 20 cents, stop loss to 56.05. Fantastic, fantastic. Okay, 56.05, I'm going to be out with the rest of the share size. Quick scalp, efficient, nice. If you have not taken your partial yet, good decision, take it now. 55.60. Okay, guys, here we are. Beautiful. Thank you, TQQQ. Okay, here comes my second partial soon. Fantastic, 55.50. Here we are. Second partial ready. Second partial ready on the TQQQ. And I'm just taking a little bit more, little bit more. Here we go. And took it. 55.44. Second partial on the TQQQ. Second partial on the TQQQ. Fantastic. And let's just move farther, hopefully. Beautiful trade, just as I was expecting it. And let's go to 55. I hope you could take it with me. Yeah, I forgot to mention that usually this TQQQ trades or market trades are quite, let's call it like quick. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. I hope you were with me. This TQQQ, but don't forget this is just after the rate decision and the FOMC has not started yet. So that's great. Everything is dropping, NVIDIA down, Apple down on the lows. Amazing. Hi, Tara. Thank you. Yes, I was not expecting this quick move on the market. But seems like uncertainty won big time again on the market. Okay, traders, here we go. Let's go for 55 for the third partial. I took, how many shares I took? 3,000. And this is going to be my last partial if we just got to 55. Everything is pushing down. Everything joined Apple, NVIDIA, like really. I move my stop loss traders on the TQQQ over 55 and 60. So 55 and 64 is going to be my stop loss on the TQQQ. Nice. DVG shorting met under 592. Scott VST. I just did go with the usual TQQQ. So the first trade of the afternoon, beautiful green. We still have 20 minutes to go until Fed Chair Powell comments. Yes, Humble Ninja, some inflation, yeah, and more uncertainty again, unfortunately. So this is still in the air. This is causing this ugly drop, and Apple is on the lows. Everything depends on the coin now, or coin, sorry, on the market now, whether we are going to break this 477 with the TQQQ, and if the Apple is going to break 193. We're just mentioning coin because DVG is talking about the Bitcoin. Okay, traders, I'm going to be out 55.64 with my last shares on the TQQQ. Nice trade, nice winner, and hopefully more to be continued. Okay, TQQQ is coming back, but or partial it's already here. So it's okay. I have not did not get out yet. It's just almost hit my stop loss. This is a hard stop loss, by the way. Okay, so here we are. And we are pushing lower. Look at that. Scott is cheering up for VST at the moment. DVG is afraid of a big buyer. Let's be careful here. My TQQQ is still okay. They're still holding Meta. All right, traders. So far, I'm still holding TQQQ. I'm just telling you why I've decided to take this trade. If we just go to the SPY and checking it, I know that actually the TQQQ it's not the S&P 500 ETF, but the triple Q. But I don't know. I just get used to trade that. And if we go especially to the 1-minute chart, then you can see that the first initial move it was down up and the second was down. And I just decided to take this TQQQ under this $56 level when actually the SPY broke this low under this 558 and 50 level. So TQQQ was a quite of let's call it sentiment trade indeed. So it's still holding. So here was the entry under 56. First partial took very quickly on 20 cents. Reason for that, this is a very fast-paced market at this time of the day or during this event. Second partial happened around 55.43. Third partial, I wanted to take it around this 56 or $55 level. Sorry, but now as you can see, it's just making a perfect consolidation over the consolidation high, which is 55 and 64. This is my final stop loss. So now I just move my stop loss over this consolidation high and let's see what's happening. Now we still have 15 minutes to go to see what the market is going to do on Powell's reaction. If we are going to break this low of the day with the TQQQ, my second partial is going to be, or third, sorry, partial is going to be if we are going to break the $55 level. So this is like a typical trade what I'm doing during the Fed rates decision days. And again, the Powell comments are still not here and the Q&A, which I love the best. Okay. And seems like we are still dropping. All right, that's good for my TQQQ, that's for sure. DVG is watching HIMS, HIMS. Let me just check it. Everything is on a bear flag mode, guys. Ooh, ouch, that's a pullback. Ugly nasty. All right, traders, here we go. Let's go TQQQ. Oh, traders, and in the meantime, my CRWD short from the morning officially green. So what do you think? Is it time to close it? I can't believe this stock. I was waiting for ages. All right, traders, third partial is coming on the TQQQ. If we get to this $55 level, definitely there will be okay, be nice. Let's just make a poll. Wow, wow, this is a play. Now let's see. Should we close CRWD in 48 or yes, 419, actually $1 in the profit? What do you think? Yes, 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 yes. No, oh, there are brave traders here. You are right. We have a sentiment, by the way. The only big risk it is Powell in like 30 minutes, actually. But yes, I agree. Might we should just say goodbye to this trade. I feel like I was patient with that one. Another thing which you can do actually, if I just check it on the 1 minute chart, then you can see that this is a nice consolidation. So if it's breaking over 420.70 or even 421, this is definitely going to be a loser after that. So yes, I would say that closing into a smaller profit as we were expecting that or waiting for that and holding this the whole day through is definitely worth a call here. So I agree with you. Okay. Now DVG is buying the dip. I'm just going to close out my TQQQ last shares after two partials on 55.66. My final hard stop loss is there, guys. Okay. All right, traders. I must tell you, as closer we get, I'm still in TQQQ and in the in the CRWD because I did not close it in green. But I must tell you that actually, as uh, closer we get, as closer we get to this the decision point, the market is going to be more sensitive, let's call it like that, and crazy. So let's just be careful. Amazon 187 and 30 checking. Nice to see you back, Lar. Okay, out of TQQQ, guys. Nice call, Lar. It's too late for me, but this looks like as a bottom reversal. Actually, DVG just called the same. So nice trade. Okay, guys, here we are. I'm out of TQQQ. Market is on a very, let's call it, nervous point now. NVIDIA stopped. Look at the apple, guys. Look at the apple. How perfect double bottom it is. Almost like perfect on cent. So not completely, but almost amazing. The question whether it's going to be a valid double bottom or after Powell is going to start speaking in 9 minutes, it's going to dive. So, Lar, if you took it, DVG is with you. I am flat at the moment. Nice first trade of the afternoon, waiting for more. Come on, market. I'm completely okay with this TQQQ trade. Traders, if you do see anything, please just let me know. Okay, market. Soon it comes the Fed bomb. Let's call it like that. Exactly the opinion from himself, the Fed chair, who is Powell. As you know, his words are going to mean a lot for the market. And after that, usually he finishes with his monologue, which is, I must tell you, he cannot say anything new from month to month, right? So that's quite clear. But the Q&A, that's something. This can be a quite of a game changer for the market. Here comes your Amazon LAR. Fantastic move. Very good. I would take a partial soon before the run number, and let's see whether we can still run here. PLTR 10830. Let me just check it. No. Ooh, DVG is adding to Amazon long over 187.60. Brave guy. Now let's see PRTR. Looks like a very nice consolidation and break over 108.35. Perfect call. Question is the following. As we are going closer to this Fed Chair Powell decision or comments here, it's going to be more and more hectic. So even if I'm not touching anything so far yet, but if you're going to take it, be as a scalper again, okay? So if it goes to 108, 50, 60, 50, I see this is a quite of a bigger resistance. So 108, 50, 60, take your partial quickly, put your stop loss under 108, 30, and you can just continue like that. So I am flat at the moment. Let's see what is going to be the comments by the Fed chair in 4 minutes. I'm getting used to the scalping the market. Very nice, Vidais. actually, yeah, this is a trader's job, adapting to the market, which is usually hard, actually, especially for the ones who are very much biased. So that's why I'm always emphasizing, highlighting for my traders to be objective in trading, non-biased. I know how hard it is. You see on me as well that sometimes I'm get biased too. It's like yesterday when you um, when you just chasing the PLTR to the long. I've seen that, and yes, we can be biased too, but this is because we are human beings, guys. Psychologically working like that. You cannot be fully independent of that. This is your part. You just need to control it. And sometimes, yeah, even pro traders cannot control it. This is like, come on, guys, we are human beings. It's happening. The most important thing here, whether you can learn from it and you can admit it. Okay, like not just to swear on the stock that it did not do what you imagined in your bright imagination, that it should go higher or lower. It's not working like that. So objective trading, it's very important. So for example, PRTR, if you took it, it has entered. But again, as we are getting close to this the 2:30, 20:30 on my time, the market is going to be more and more and more crazy. And here we go. Level two, I know, but I'm trading this ETF for more than 15 years now. I know it. I know. And it was still on my 2% of my risk. So if I'm telling you that I'm stretched on the share size, it means that maximum I'm risking 2% of my equity. This is my stretched uh, um, share size indeed. And as you could see, I was really for the safe play. I took 20 cents, 80% of my share size, put my stop loss over the entry, and just let it run. Okay, traders, market is optimistic towards to this Fed Powell, and here comes your partial LAR. If you took PLTR, as I've told you, between 108.50 and 60, beautiful collage still on Amazon. DVG added to 107 or 187.60. And here we go, guys. 1 minute to go. Interesting and excited. And exactly, you see that, as I told you, not because I'm a magician, just semi-round numbers usually mean a quite of a big resistance for the stock. And again, this Powell comments are going to be meaningful for the market. No, and I'm going to listen to Powell too. Powell positive or negative tone? Nah, this is the huge question, Tara. I completely agree. Nice. I'm comfortable one. Yes, exactly. This is my usual share size as well. 1% of the equity. It can be a funded account if you are speaking about the funded account. This is the drawdown, of course. But if you are trading a usual brokerage account, then this is 1% of your equity. And DVG is still cheering up for the Amazon. And traders, here we go. We are going to start soon with Powell. Let me just check it. Nice move. And you see, here is the second part on the PLTR. I'm sitting, me too, me too. I know. Perfect double bottom, I would say. And he is speaking, guys. He's speaking. He's not very positive on tariffs. Ooh, PLTR, wow. Quite of positive so far. Hmm. He likes the labor market, guys. This is quite of a big opinion in my read, at least. Yes, love. Excellent choice again. Nice reasoning why they has not made the rate cut yet. Question whether it is enough for the market to push higher indeed. But tariffs are still here, guys. Tariffs are still here. Be careful here. Ouch. There is the magic word. Economy stays highly uncertain. Be careful. So the first wave is up, but maybe there will be the second wave here. So I'm going to watch my TQQQ usual play here. Ouch. Tariffs is the big problem here, traders. So let's play again the third wave on TQQQ under 56. 55.95. I'm going to take it at this time, the TQQQ, because it's starting to be a little bit more cautious. I'm not going to be stretched at this time. And again, price stability, it's on the agenda, which I'm not completely surprised. DVG is closing more Amazon trade out. I still like my call. Let's see whether we are going to get there with the TQQQ. Also, the market is still a bit more positive here as I see, which is great indeed. But now the SPY is over the VWAP, triple Q not yet. So I feel like here comes soon the decision point for the market, whether to continue higher or to make a reversal. But so far, I would say it's a more positive tone from Powell that I was expecting because of the tariffs. Yes, Tara, he's still talking, though. I mean, Powell. And here we go. Just like you mentioned. And actually, we can take it under 56.20 now, guys. A little bit riskier trade, but let's see. Apple, it's like a perfect double bottom, amazing on 194 almost. Ah, here we are. Here we are. And here we are, guys. Be careful. Me too, Vidice, me too. And he is again trying to defend the economy. I feel like, I don't know how about you. I'm still staying with my short position TQQQ just under 56 traders. And again, economy resilient and in good shape. So full of positive news, guys. No hurry, patient, watching the data. As you know, everything is data dependent. Wow, HIMS double bottom too. Again, question about the inflation. I mean, higher inflation to hit the market here. And again, positive. Guys, Powell is positive. I must tell you, he is positive. Again, I just heard resilient on the economy. Pieter 10918, fantastic. Yep, for a continuation. For me, over 10920, but I agree with you. It looks like as a really great continuation. You know what I'm watching now? Maybe AMD too. But PLTR looks very nice. And actually even Microsoft, in my opinion. And so far, traders market is bull flagging. So you know what? I'm going to change my short to long on the TQQQ. And I'm going to take it over 56 and 62 if we stay positive. And again, scalp, scalp, scalp. Nothing else. $64 is going to be my entry here. On this long, beautiful pullback, V-shape reversal. I really like it. Question whether we can push it higher. And 56.85 is going to be my first partial. Usually these Q&As are quite long traders, so I'm expecting it to last at least like 3:15, 3:30. Let's see. Again, stagflation, inflation questions here. Soft landing too. Interesting question, by the way. But Powell is still positive, like dovish tone we have today, guys. Mm. Answers are starting to be more, let's call it cautious because tariffs uncertainty is still rising here, traders. Talking about 2019 collapse, just for comparison. Hmm. Data dependent. I'm just going to summarize you this 5 minute answer. Everything is data dependent. Hmm. That's a good question. Whether like what's going to drive them? What's going to be the trigger for the next rate cut? How they measure it? What they're looking for? Like unemployment or what's the answer for that? Nice. They're going to watch the unemployment rate, the speed as it is changing, for example. Hmm. Data dependent again. Not easy to answer to this question, of course. There are lots of things to watch, not just unemployment rate or anything like that. Yes, with ICE, I'm watching that. 194.50. Let me just check it. Maybe over this 195, 30, 40 could be interesting there. Overall market though started to pull back traders from the VWAP. I'm still ready to short my TQQQ under 56. More questions are coming. Next one is asking about the CPI report and the tariffs, of course. I'm in TQQQ, and as always, I'm going to take 80% on 20 cents, which is going to be 55.80 around. Okay, here we are, guys. 90, 86, 85. Push it, push it, push it, push it. 82, 81. 80. Yes, I have my 79 20 cents traders. 20 cents. Here it is. I just took 20 cents on the TQQQ. Okay, next partial is going to be 55.60, 62, 55.62. Let's go 55.62 for the next partial. Half of my remaining share size. Here we go. Here we go. Almost there. Almost there. I love this trading, guys. Really, I do. I just missed it. It's okay. Stop loss, of course, 56.02. 56.02. Mind, this is going to be just a scalp, but another green day and green trade. So over 56.02, I'm going to be out for the short traders. 56.02. Out. Okay, that was just a scalp. Completely okay. Market's starting to be more lively, more crazy here. Yeah, risks are rising, he's telling. But again, data, 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 data. This is what we do need. Okay, so In a nutshell, he is still not sure in the future, as no one, as it depends on a lot of data, first of all, and a lot of talks and a lot of Trump's decisions, in my opinion. But so far, the clear message to the market participants that the economy is resilient and still doing fine. So this is, I would say, the main message. Might we can go for another short under 55.60 on the TQQQ. Let's see if we cannot make a reversal here, of course. No more call from the VIP room in the meantime. Okay, he's still completely satisfied with the economy. But again, everything is data dependent, guys. So starting to be a little bit more uncertain, in my opinion. And next question coming now. You see that between the questions, the market is starting to move a little bit like crazier. Mm, questioning the Fed decision-making policy, sort of interesting too. But this is not quite, for the question of the economy and inflation and tariffs. So the market is going to get a relief here, and we are pulling back a little bit, in my opinion. But let's see. Like the quantitative easing, especially, they are talking about now and question. Yeah, this question comes from time to time, arise. I would say that this quantitative easing back then, and especially this money printing during the COVID, it's just made a lot of harm. But of course, they do defend themselves. What else they could do, right? So now the market is seeing a small pullback here. More questions coming in the meantime, traders. Now it's about climate change as well. Now it's about climate change. Market is pulling back in the meantime. Not too much now, small pullback on the market, and it is just touching the VWAP again. So another fight coming here for the SPY and the triple Q traders. On the big picture, it looks like as a cup and handle, but for that we need to break 560 with the SPY and 481 with the triple Q. In this case, I'm going to my TQQQ trade over 56 and 56 and 0. Here we are. I mean, not 0, 62. So I want to go for 56 and 90 for the partial, 56 and 90 for the partial here. Come on. So I am in to my TQQQ long here, and I'm going to take a partial in 56 and 90, 56 and 90. More questions are coming in the meantime. But something, okay, guys, beautiful. Here we are. I'm just taking 80% off now. 80% off now, please. TQQQ, fantastic. I just took it exactly 56 and 90. My stop loss is under 56 and 60. And this is the way to trade. Third winning trade. Oh my God, I love trading this happening. So I'm in. Okay, Vidice. If you are in green, I'm happy for you. I am nicely green for the afternoon. I've told you guys that the afternoon is going to be a killing afternoon for me. Nice. Happy to hear that. Okay, traders, fantastic. 3 green trades. And I must tell you, I do not want to be greedy. So slowly, I'm going to call it as a day. Again, tariffs questions. This is always sensitive. Nice. I'm so happy for you, Lar. Yeah, I've seen that. Fantastic. Traders, I'm going to be out on TQQQ last 20% of my shares under 56 and 60. Under 56 and 60. Green day. Fantastic. Happy to hear that. Please do not forget to give a thumbs up for us if you like the stream and for my fantastic team to make it happen, to do a second stream here, schedule it, make it, design it. Nice comeback for the market, but again, let's see whether it can be continued. Next question coming, traders. Market, I am expecting again a little bit pullback here. I'm out of my TQQQ trade, guys. Very nice green trade again. Nothing to complain. Yes, Vidas, I completely agree with you. It was a very challenging trading day. The morning especially, I do not like trading the mornings before the Fed rate decision because as you can see, it's highly volatile, highly undecided, very choppy. I do prefer definitely to trade this time of the day. As you could see, I get 3 beautiful winners here, all of them with the TQQQ, as I know this instrument well for trading. Like I'm not trading the market itself, but rather this ETF with a quite of a great success rate. But all in all, yeah, in the morning market was really, really hard to read, hard to follow. now it's much easier, but I must tell you that this Q&A section, usually it's long, and this was, as I see, this was like one, two, three, this is the third wave. Like first we moved up, and after that at around like 8 or 240, sorry, 240, we made a down move. So this was the second wave, and now we are in the third wave. Now the big question whether we are going to continue this third wave higher, or is it just going to make a reversal or roll over again and making a down move. But as I just, nailed three beautiful green trades after each other, I'm not getting greedy. I'm not sure I want to take any more trades this afternoon, guys. He's just explaining now the decisions, what they did in 2020 and 2022 and so on. And as you can see, the market is just getting a little bit like not that interested anymore, and another wave is coming. Let's see. Next question coming. Okay, guys, I don't know how about you. I feel like the market is going to slow down from now on a little bit. Seems like VIP room just stopped trading too. Also, I like Google comeback. I don't know how about AMD. Let me just check it. AMD, maybe this 98.60 can be an interesting level for a long. I like Powell. He's always taking some joke into the seriousness. It's funny. Again, labor market and so on. I mean, next question is coming in the meantime. AMD 1 minute chart look nice for a long with us. Yeah, I agree. Also, we need a new push from this talk as well. Q&As too, to push everything higher. Now everything is just started to make a consolidation here. And again, the question is about the labor market. Of course, everyone fears of that the most, which is not surprising in my opinion. I'm just listening to the Q&As at the moment. NVIDIA just came back nicely. Apple cannot push over this 196 as I see. Yeah, it does, but I feel like if it's able to break 196, like there is a chance for it. Next question coming. Again, everything is data dependent and so on and so on. Question coming about the next meeting between US and China in Geneva. Vida, is crude oil inventories are out already, no? Let me just check it. It's not crude oil inventories, it's consumer credit, no? Let me just check it. Consumer credit, 3 p.m. Crude oil inventories are out already, which was lower than expected. Or higher, sorry. No, lower. Okay, I just decided soon. The consumer credit coming at 3, it's out already, sorry, I forgot. It's 3 o'clock. Sorry, guys, I'm starting to be a bit tired here. So consumer credit better than expected at 3 p.m. But I must tell you, it doesn't mean too much. XOM, yes, listen, we have not seen the oil so low since 2021. So yeah, I was expecting a pullback on the whole oil industry and the oil stocks. So definitely it looks nice. Market in the meantime, it's making another bull flag, traders. And more questions coming. Traders, market is slowing down. I think I'm just done for today. With the trading, I'm very happy because I just could close 3 clear, beautiful scalps, even more on this TQQQ. I hope your afternoon was just a nice trading as well into the green side. Tara, I hope you could catch after you just joined some of the TQQQ calls. From now on, I would be a bit more careful here. More questions are coming for sure. Usually when he finishes the Q&As, my experience, it's not always, I must tell you, this is just my experience that 70% of the time, 60-70% of the time, market starts falling. Okay, so be careful on that. I don't know when he is going to finish. Usually he does finish with the Q&A between like 3:15, 3:30, and after that next day, of course, it's going to be like tomorrow is going to be another interesting day for the market. I'm sure in that, like to absorb these news. But so far, I must tell you, he stayed quite resilient. more positive tone, but I must tell you, this does not mean that the market is going to go up, okay? Especially because of the fact that they are still not ready to cut the rates. I'm sure Trump is not going to be quite happy about this happening today and the decision for sure. As you know, he is pushing so hard the Fed to cut the interest rates, but they still do not feel it should be done indeed. So because of that, I would be quite careful to trade the last hours, last 30 minutes. And he's still talking and he's still getting questions here, by the way. I was thinking of like, do you think he get the answers before or answers the questions before the journalists are taking it? What do you think? He's ready for these questions? I'm sure he is, no? I'm just wondering, what do you think about that? I'm not living in the US. I don't know how it is going, you know. That's why I'm asking you, because I know we have some US traders here too. And more questions coming, by the way. Tara, me neither. Ah, very good idea. Yeah, ChatGPT is my best friend nowadays. The journalists get the questions they are allowed to ask in seconds, so he knows ahead of the time. Yeah, I would bet for that as well. As far as I know how the US is working, how the US media is working, another US media, but everything all over the world, especially in politics, I assume too as well. Thank you for your opinion. But that's for sure ChatGPT knows. Especially with the deep research. Have you seen this feature in the ChatGPT, guys? The deep research? It's a very good one indeed. I'm just buying a house now in Spain, and it's helping me a lot actually on the legal questions. I really like it. It's a big help. And more questions coming. Amazing. Market, as I've told you, and as I was expecting, it is just going sideways. Okay, guys, you know what? I'm just going to call it as a day. It was a pleasure to trade with you this huge event. It was very interesting and exciting, much more exciting than the beginning of the day with a lot of frustration and undecisiveness indeed. But this was a great session. I hope for you as well. If you liked it, please do not forget to give us a thumbs up for the team as well, not just for me, of course. And of course, I'm going to see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday. Is going to be a much better morning, in my opinion. Always the Thursday mornings after the Fed decision day, it's much better, much more lively. They do pick a direction. Market, though, it's a bit volatile, absorbing the news, but much better than Monday and Tuesday. So for tomorrow, I am ready for another beautiful green day with you. So hopefully you are going to join me tomorrow as well. Stay safe, everyone. Good night for the ones who are living in the same time zone as me. It is like 9:15 p.m. For the US traders, nice afternoon. Thank you, Tara. Lar, beautiful Amazon call. Well done. And on PLTR as well. And see you tomorrow. Stay safe, everyone. Thank you. Bye.